sunk an enemy destroyer.
Hey team, it's Ripper. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Today's video is Tier 10 Shikishima full secondary build. Does it work? And somebody had asked me about this, and seeing if it actually works in today's meta. And I think Potato Quality actually did a good video about it as well. But before we begin, like, subscribe, bell button below. Appreciate all support and the subscribers to the channel at 2,000 subs. Giving a free premium DD giveaway. If you see value in this video or any other videos we're doing, check them out. Leave a comment below and then let us know what we can do to get better as always. So, and thank you guys for all the support. But anyways, let's get right to it. Shikishima build, full secondary build, gets out to 11.6. And let's see if we can brawl against this Bergonia, which is a steel ship that I just got. And we'll do a video about Bergonia to see if it actually is viable in today's meta, but let's see if Shikishima handles full secondary build. Now, the problem with Shikishima is it's slow, it's big, it's clunky, it's only got 6 guns. So getting in within brawling range is very difficult. Even with a concealment build, you're getting out to, you're still going to get spotted from a distance. So I didn't elect to build a concealment build because it was wasting points for my full secondary build. And you can see my concealment's 15.6 or 7-ish, but it doesn't matter. We're spotted from the moon with CVs, subs, and DDs everywhere, as well as every time we fire our big guns. We get spotted from the moon with a 26-kilometer range, and we'll see if we can get it within range of this Bergonia. And I love this fact that this Bergonia was actually willing to actually brawl and then go one-on-one, and rather than just sit in the back. And we're actually having fun. This is what World of Warships is all about. And let's see how these secondaries actually work. I mean, the small guns they'll pin. There's 5 of them on each side. They'll pin the 100 or 30 millimeter. The 100 millimeter guns will pin 30 mils of armor without IFHE. And the big guns actually are sad. They only pin 26 millimeters. So let's see if they actually do much damage on a... You know, Bergonia is a French battleship with 32 mil plating all over the thing. And let's see if it actually does anything. You would think that, hey, these little secondary guns will melt, French battleships and so forth. But that is not the case. Even 32 mil is tough. Even the only thing we can really do damage to is the superstructure. We're getting 31 hits, 30 hits here and there. They're doing decent damage. I mean, they're ticking up, but... Maybe if we had more health and brawling, and that's the problem, is we don't have enough health to brawl by the time this actually happens, because you're getting shot at from so far away, and it's tough to push in these days, I have to admit. And look at the guns. I'm trying to turn the guns, but man, these guns are slow to turn, so very, very difficult to brawl into Shikishima. So we're going to aim right just under his turrets and pin everything, and he goes down right there. But honestly, you're going to see what's going to happen right here. We're going to get focused on... I know we're about to lose the game, but this is kind of like most games that I've played in Shikishima, is you're just going to get focused on, railed on, CV'd on, submarined on, destroyed on, and you're just going to burn to death. And it's really, really difficult to really try to push in or do anything with this thing because it's so big and clunky. And although the secondary guns do fire in 2 seconds, and here's the build right here, full secondary build to see what can we do. We get the reload down to about 2.1 seconds of base on the 100 millimeter guns without adrenaline rush, no IFHE, everything. We have basically fire prevention, everything for survivability. The best we can do, but manual secondaries and everything. And let's take a look at what this thing really is fully designed for. Is the Shikishima is designed to literally just slap people in the face, just right here. It doesn't matter if you angle whatever, boom, shells go right through everything, and Salem goes down. But again, you can see the secondaries, they popped off, but they didn't really get much damage in, because really, honestly, either the engagement doesn't last long enough or you're just burning to death, that you just don't have enough survivability to survive those long engagements, like a GK or something heavier that can, like, for example, a Schlieffen. Although Schlieffen's I would say not as heavily armored, but it's got way too many secondaries that just melt you. Like, you see all those numbers ticking up on me. I mean, that's just Schlieffen doing that to me, and I'm not really doing much back to him. So, really, does the secondary build work? I'm starting to lean no, because at first I used to watch, there was a Sealer Mountain. I think he has a clip on YouTube. You guys look it up. It was awesome. Back in the day, secondaries were just popping off, just railing. I'll try to find a clip of that, but they were just shooting like crazy. Just it looks like a machine gun. But unfortunately, today's meta, I don't know. They must have done something where maybe the reload, or maybe the Sigma is not as good, or the accuracy, whatever. And I had to show you guys. This is just beautiful right here. A FDR full broadside, sending the big 500 millimeter guns, just full sended it right there. Only 4 shells up, but do they connect? And they do. Splash 2 right there. Good citadel hits. That's the other problem with the Shikishima. You only got 6 guns total, but you're only working with the front 2 guns most of the time if you are going to try to brawl, because look at the back turret. It's worthless. Not doing anything. So you only got these slow turning guns in front. ouch, just right there, just taking 10 grand off the all-sass. But again, the all-sass is still alive, and our secondary guns cannot do much. Slow shift, slow turning, bad angles. Very, very difficult to really brawl with. I mean, they are cool to look at. They're, I mean, like Haragumo guns. They're Haragumo guns on the side of your ship, and really, honestly, they just don't do enough. Let's take a look if we can brawl. And I did this on purpose. I was in a hurry just to get this done, so I gave full broadside to this guy now. Petro, very sad. And Petro can just do significant damage to us. It goes to 87,000 down to 74. Taking 12k off of us, really destructive power right there. And we also get hit again from another 17k salvo from over the hill. And that's why brawling this thing is very good. We're just a massive target that everybody loves to shoot at. And just watching the secondaries, look like we're taking another 14,000. We can't angle enough to get the front turrets to shoot. And we're just trying to angle just to mitigate the damage. And, yep, 9,000. He did more damage to us than we did to him with these big guns. And the secondaries are shooting, but they're either, one, not connecting, or two, they're just not doing enough damage. Even though we can pen 30 mil. The problem is a lot of these crews are tier 10 especially. Everybody's armored with mostly like 50 millimeters or 32, so it's really difficult for the, even if you got 30 mil pen, the only thing you can pen is the superstructure. You can see, ooh, we took 16k off of that St. Vincent, but like I said, look at our damage, like our health. I mean, even though we start with 97,000, we just cannot absorb the kind of damage that you need to brawl in, or our hull is just not able to survive that much brawling and dishing out of damage. And yeah, we can start fires. We get 61, 65-ish hits. Yeah, is that cool? Yeah, not really, but I mean, it's not enough to survive the onslaught. It's fun to watch and look at, but again, what are the results of this engagement? So, would I say that the Shikishima is good today? Actually, no. Especially, I think they were talking about online that you got Satsuma with 8 of these big guns. I mean, if it's a super ship, I get it, but I mean, here's the build there. I took the Furious, so if you're on fire, it releases the reload. Now, here's a clip. Sorry, there's no sound, but I'm just recording this off of YouTube. This is off my channel here. This is the video I did with the Tier 9 Iwami. If I had to recommend a ship that the secondaries would work on, it's the Iwami. Surprisingly, I'm sad enough to say the Iwami has one less turret of secondary guns, but for some reason there's some kind of Sigma or accuracy build. It's kind of like Ohio accuracy, where this thing can really nail down the very, very precise shots on your secondary builds, and they does way better job at tier 9 and below. And for tier 10, very difficult these days, but most of the time in Iwami, if you are playing ranked or if you get good matchmaking, you're going to play with somebody that you can pin, and they do a lot of good damage on lower tier ships, obviously. But I mean, that's what it's designed for. They're designed for the low tier 9, and they melt. They're accurate. They're great. So if I had to recommend something, Iwami would probably be the best right now, as of now, with the build that it has right now. But like I said, the Shikishima does not have those secondary gun accuracies. I need to buff the accuracy or something, give it Ohio accuracy, kind of like what Iwami has right here. Look at this. Every shot we're taking right here, it's hitting this Wichita, whatever, this cruiser. It's low tier, I get it, but I mean, that's what it's designed for. It's designed for these low armor, below 30 mil or below armor plating, and look, every hit it's taking and melting and doing damage. So that's what I would recommend. So I would not recommend Shikishima these days. The meta just does not support it. It's a lot of wasted steel, honestly. I'd rather have Iwami with better secondaries. So enjoy, guys. Cheers.